One morning during the first break, Baima is pensive at one of the library reading tables. He did not realize that his anxiety had been noticed by his friend Surya.
Hey, you are still daydreaming this morning.
Oh my gosh, Surya, you startled me, you know.
Ha ha. Sorry.
What's wrong, sir?
Yes, that's okay. I thought, where were you? I'm looking for you.
Yes, where else would I go if I didn't go to the library? I want to go to the canteen, I don't have money.
In fact, it is very easy if I want to find you, my friend. Oh yeah, by the way, what are your plans after graduation? Surely you want to major in mechanical engineering, right? You have always talked about your dream to be able to study in that department.
I don't know, sir.
What? How come I don't know? What's this, friend? Don't you aspire to be a mechanical engineer?
Yes, it is true. But I don't know, sir.
What is this, my friend? What's the real problem? Come on, tell me.
Regarding my dreams, sir, I don't think I can continue. My parents did not approve of me continuing higher education. They wanted me to work abroad instead.
Wow, that's complicated, isn't it? Can you tell me all the details? Then we will find a solution together.
After telling all the problems, Baima was a little relieved. At least he could lessen the burden in his heart a little because he had told his best friend.
It's like this, Bim. We will consult your problem with Sita's mother. Maybe he has the best input that can help all your problems.
Alright, just the second break, sir. Our first break is starting to run out.
Alright, let's go to class.
Surya and Baima finally went to their class. After the second break, the two of them went to Shinta's mother's room, who was the counseling guidance teacher in their class.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi, please come in.
Thank you, ma'am. Come on, Baima, let's go in.
Yes. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Oh, Surya, Baima, what is this? Is there anything you want to discuss with your mother?
Oh yes, ma'am, there is something important that we want to discuss. We are sure that we will be able to find the best solution if we convey this problem to Mrs. Shinta.
Okay, sir, tell your problem to mother. Maybe mom can help.
This is not about me, ma'am, but Baima. Well, Bim, tell me about your problem.
Alright.
After telling all the problems Baima to Mrs. Shinta. Finally, Mrs. Shinta decided to take this matter to Mr. Arman, the deputy head of the school for student affairs.
Well, just like that. When do we meet Mr. Arman?
The sooner the better, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, as soon as possible. If I may suggest, the break time is still 15 minutes. I think it's enough to talk to him about this. I think he is still in his office right now.
Then we will go there now.
Finally, Baima, Surya, and Mrs. Shinta rushed to the office of the vice principal for student affairs. When they arrived at Mr. Arman's room, Mrs. Shinta told him about the problems experienced by Baima.
I see, sir, the crux of the problem is that Baima was not allowed by his parents to continue to higher education. Because of the inability of his parents in economic terms.
This is Mrs. Shinta, Baima, and Surya. Actually, I have a solution that can answer this problem. But it seems we don't have enough time to discuss it here. That's it. We are planning a visit to Baima's house in order to explain important things about education and solutions so that Baima can continue his higher education. How?
Good idea, sir. So, Baima, when will we be able to visit your parents?
How about Sunday morning, sir, ma'am? Maybe my parents didn't sell at the market because that day there was a festival in the market complex that didn't allow traders to sell. Do Mr. Arman and Mrs. Shinta not mind taking time off on that day?
Of course not, Bim. me feel you have to fight for the fate of your education. Because you are one of our best students in this school.
Mother also does not mind Bim. Surya, are you coming too?
Okay, ma'am, with pleasure.
The next day on a Sunday morning, Pak Arman, Bushinta, and Surya went to visit Baima's house. Arriving at Baima's house.
Hello.
Hi, please come in.
Thank you, Baima.
Do you have mom and dad?
Yes, ma'am, I'll call you in a moment. Please have a seat, sir. Surya, you help me prepare drinks for Mr. Arman and Mrs. Shinta, okay?
Okay, Bim.
Not long after, Baima's father and mother came to the living room to welcome Mr. Arman and Mrs. Shinta.
Wow, there seems to be a special guest. Mr. Arman, how are you? This is Shinta's mother, a teacher at Baima's school, right?
Yes, sir, I am a teacher at Baima School.
Sorry, sir, ma'am. This is the place Simple B.
It's okay, ma'am. Thank you for allowing to visit.
If I may know, what wind brought mother and father to our house? Is Baima causing trouble at school?
Oh, no, ma'am. Absolutely not. In fact, Baima is one of the proudest children we have at school.
Thank God then, sir. So what's the problem, sir?
Well, sir, let's get straight to the point. A few days ago, Baima said that he wanted to continue his education at a state university. I want to clarify to the father and mother as parents of Baima. Is it true that you don't allow Baima to go to college? Because of this, ma'am, I think it is very unfortunate that a child as intelligent as Baima cannot continue his education just because he is hindered by the blessing of his parents. Meanwhile, Baima is eager to study in college.
That's how it looks. I'll answer right away, sir. First of all, thank you for your attention to our children. You see, sir, the reason we don't allow Baima to study at a university is none other than the financial limitations that we have. Sir, I'm just a vegetable seller in the market. Meanwhile, my wife joined the trade with me. Our income is only enough for daily meals and paying for Baima and his younger siblings' school fees. Seeing this condition, I felt that I could not afford to pay for Baima to study higher. The real reason is so, sir, ma'am.
Right, sir. Really, we don't mean to hinder Baima's ideals. But what can we do, sir? We are just poor people who can't send their children to school. Therefore, we intend to send Baima abroad to work for his younger siblings.
Like this, sir, ma'am. Sorry if I'm presumptuous. It is very difficult to study without financial support. But that does not mean the learning process should be interrupted. Moreover, Baima is a smart child. It would be a pity if he was not facilitated to study.
Yes, sir, ma'am. Baima must continue his education at state universities. Education is very important that must be fought hard. It seems too early to assume that economic problems are the main inhibiting factor. I also see that Baima has a very high willingness to go to college. A strong will surely lead to a path to success. I believe in that.
I agree with Mr. Arman and Mrs. Shinta. But again, we were unable to pay for Baima, especially when he was about to continue his education at university.
Yes, sir, ma'am. We are really struggling financially. We don't want to complain, but this is our biggest obstacle at the moment.
Father, mother. We came here not only to lecture on the importance of education, that's not it. We are also here to bring a solution that is quite good for you and your mother, especially for Baima.
Wow, what is that, sir?
Baima can still continue his education up to university, sir, ma'am, through our scholarship program. This program is aimed at prospective and underprivileged students. The scholarship will be given in the form of cash with the amount determined by the government. Regarding the registration mechanism, the school will help Baima.
Thank you very much, Mr. Armin, Mrs. Shinta.
Can you do that, sir, ma'am? I am very grateful if Bima can continue his education. Bima, come here for a minute.
Yes, Dad.
You can still go to college, son. Thank you, father, mother, teacher of yours.
Thank you very much for helping me, sir, ma'am.
We are proud of you, Bim.
Sir, thank you very much. You've also helped me a lot.
No problem, my friend. Come on, don't think about it.
In the end, Baima was able to continue his dream of studying at a state university with the help of scholarships facilitated by his school. Not long after, Mr. Armin, Mrs. Shinta, and Surya left to return to their respective homes. That's the end of this story. Hopefully friends can take positive lessons in it. Because education is important to make us a smarter person. Hope you like this story. Please take positive messages and get valuable lessons from this story. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.